I'm so excited. You know, it's funny. I looked this Italian Ms. Maloney up when I heard about her about a week ago, and I couldn't find any just straight up information on her. Everything was she's a fascist, she's a racist, she's this, she's that. And I thought, wow, this is somebody who I can relate to because they're doing the same thing about me. And it makes me realize that if they're not calling you all of these slurs, if they're not attacking you, then you're probably not truly representing the people of your country.
It's all, she's a fascist, she's a racist. And I thought, she's like me. That is a hell of a soundbite, Kari Lake. But by the way, you need to understand the context, okay? This is crucial. Before that clip, the way that Tucker introduced her was, she was one of the people who noticed this movement in Italy and was sounding the alarm about it before anyone else. So thank you for doing that. And then he introduced her and she drops this bomb. I first read about her a week ago and I couldn't find any information. He's like pretending she's Nostradamus, who 60 years ago predicted the rise of the far right in Italy. She Googled her a week ago and apparently couldn't find any information. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. You can find any number of different things that she said, her entire political history, her quotes about Mussolini, all of that is available. Neither of them has any curiosity whatsoever. They understand what the purpose that she serves as a symbol, how the far right in the US can use her. Beyond that, they don't care. Any of her actual quotes or actual positions, those might be inconvenient. Those might scare people away because it so directly invokes the dark history of World War II.
It was just so crazy that she admitted that she just Googled her for the first time. Also, I love that she referred to fascism and being called racist as slurs. Because, I mean, it's genuinely true. The worst thing you can call a white conservative is a racist. They think it's as bad, if not worse, than being called the N-word. So to them, that probably resonates really strongly.
They have built a house of cards here in Maricopa County. I think they're all wondering what I'm gonna do. I'll tell you what, I'm not just gonna knock that house of cards over. We're gonna burn it to the ground.
It's important that you invoke the imagery of January 6th as much as possible as an election denier. But anyway, that's Kari Lake, and she is fired up. She's clearly confident, despite not being governor. I love pointing that out. So clearly something must be going on, and it wasn't hard to figure out what it was. She tweeted out, huge. AZ Supreme Court rules in favor of Kari Lake using the third person. I guess everyone on the right does that now. Forces lower court to look at signature verification issues. Oh no. After months of legal defeat after legal defeat, oh my God, the tide is turning. They're going for Kari Lake. Unless you consider the context of what actually happened. Because yes, something like what she tweeted did happen. But it was one of many things that happened in her most recent legal, but like the claims that she put forward. She had made 7 legal claims. They were all adjudicated. 6 of them were dismissed properly, according to the judge, by lower court. So she lost 6 out of 7 of the claims. Weird that she didn't find room to fit that in her tweet. That doesn't look like 180 characters to me. But anyway, those claims that were struck down include that tens of thousands of ballots were injected into the election. She called that an undisputed fact in her lawsuit. They found a way to dispute it, as well as alleging that problems with tabulation machines disenfranchised thousands of voters. That also was found again to not be true. The one that she won on was her 6th legal claim, which has to do with Lake's allegation that Maricopa County did not follow signature verification procedures. That must now receive a second look by a county judge. The county and appeals court interpreted Lake's signature related challenge as applying to the policies themselves, not how the policies were actually applied in the 2022 election. And they dismissed her claim based on grounds that she filed her legal challenge too late. But that was an error according to the AZ Supreme Court, noting, quote, Lake could not have brought this challenge before the election. Importantly, and I say this both to the audience and also to Kari Lake, who I know is a big fan, the Supreme Court did not evaluate whether her signature claim had any actual merit, just that the way that it had been adjudicated in the prior court was not true. And it also quoted the appeals court ruling saying that to prove her claim, Lake must provide, quote, a competent mathematical basis to conclude that the outcome would plausibly have been different, not simply an untethered assertion of uncertainty, which is clearly what she's working with right now. So this is a brief spot of sunshine legally for Kari Lake amidst a whole lot of defeat. And even this is unlikely to go anywhere.